Hey, what's up, traders? This is the watch list video for Monday, May 23rd. I'll finally be back to full time. The last group of visitors that we had from out of town, family, leaves Sunday night. Leaves late, no, early tomorrow morning. Either way, I'm trading all week, all day, all week, and all that. So I'm back to full time. Looking forward to it. The SPY, pretty nice intraday bounce. Let's look at that 5-minute chart. Yeah, it was just getting slapped and then ended up, I think the Dow was down 5, maybe 600 points at one point. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this because I haven't been in tune. I've been visiting. But I think the Dow actually closed green after being down 5 or 600. So pretty interesting bounce. Nice volume on the SPY, nice reversal, bottoming tail. So we'll see if we just bottomed or if that's just a pause. You know, who knows right now. One thing I was really proud of on Friday, because I was there in the morning, Charles H., Michael DJ, look at that, 5 seconds away from each other, both noted that SIGA, SIGA, topped out at yesterday's high, which was 75. Both of them, right? Love that. And that's not uncommon, as you guys know in the chat room. We'll glance at the SIGA. Whoops, I typed that wrong. SIGA real quick. And we'll show you exactly what it looked like at the time. All right, so what we call a 2-day high break, and you have to understand the nuances of what we call a 2-day high break, but is a pretty powerful setup. And SIGA met those parameters, right? Topped out Thursday at 975, ended up selling off, then gapped up on Friday, and then goes up and hits exactly 975 again. And it doesn't hurt that that's also a 3-quarter number, right? 25, 50, 75 are whole dollar numbers. Can act, as strange as it may sound, can be more powerful when they break. So we had 975 high on Thursday, and then it goes up and hits that on Friday, and then starts flagging. So once it hits that and then starts to pull back, now if it breaks it, we call that, for our purposes and what we teach in the course in the chat room, we call that a 2-day high break. 2 different people noted it 5 seconds apart. I love that. So look what happens when it breaks 975. There's the break, and it was off to the races and went out at its highs, and it looks like in after hours went out at 1533. So this is a monkeypox play, and a great heads up by a couple members in our chat room. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wanted to highlight that. Now let's go into what I'm watching for Monday. GRAB had the pop on Thursday, quiet inside day on Friday. So looking for a 3rd-day play there. VZPR, big pop on Thursday, and then held up pretty well on Friday. Looking for a 3rd-day play there. PARA, a recent high flyer. With nice volume and a big gap up. It's holding up really well. Friday's high 32.80, Thursday's high 32.85. So kind of over those 2 days, maybe we retest the recent highs. Anyway, goes on a chart. I'm in cash every night, so we'll see if any of these give us an A+ setup on an intraday basis. NUTX had this big move back here, really a decent secondary move, and now found support around $5, had a nice little like 3 or 4 day run that topped out at 897 and is kind of flagging sideways since then. Maybe, let's see, 820. Okay, so Friday's high was 844, and then looks like Wednesday's high 897. So you do kind of have a little cup and handle forming over the last few weeks. NNOX, again, looking for a 3rd-day play, had the big rip on Thursday, quiet inside day on Friday, looking for a 3rd-day play. AGRI had a nice pop and is holding up pretty well. Why can't I type SIGA? SIGA had that big rip again. And after hours it went out at 1533. So who knows, but we'll put it on watch, right? It's certainly ahead of itself. MDXH, kind of an obscure stock. You can see how the daily candles almost look like paint splatter, which to me tells me nobody's ever trading this thing, but then out of the blue we get almost 3 million shares. Closing well off of its highs though, but I am going to put it on a chart. NNVC, I know it's a bio play, so maybe it's monkeypox related. I don't know. I haven't researched. By the time the market opens on Monday, I'll know. But it did get a little extra volume and a nice push, so maybe it's in that group, or maybe it just had news about something else, right? AEMD, I think, was lumped in with the monkeypox plays, closing well off its highs. Going to put it on a chart. Same thing with TXMD. Also noted as a monkeypox play, topped at 335. Nice volume though, so we're going to watch that one. WMT is Walmart. I've had that on bounce watch for a couple days. No triggers in it. It goes right back on bounce watch. Let me look at it real quick. on 15-minute candles. So there's the gap down day on earnings. It put in its high early in the day. Same thing with the next day, same thing with the next day, and same thing with Friday. So what I like to see, and see it's starting to maybe kind of go sideways a little bit. I'd like to see sideways move and an afternoon high of day break. That's my favorite setup on something like this daily chart that I'm looking for a bounce in. We got a couple other ways we play those too. We'll watch that. Kind of the same setup in BBWI, which is Bath and Body Works. Watching that for a potential bounce play. Whoops. Let me cancel that. I'm going to put Apple. I forgot the L. Apple and Tesla both on bounce watch because they're just big names. And when the whole market's beaten up, obviously they get beaten up. A little bottoming tail there in Apple. And Tesla TSLA also. I'm going to put that on bounce watch. It actually went all the way down to 633 at one point on Friday. So those are kind of two just big name stocks that I want to watch for a potential bounce. DG is Dollar General. Fell off a cliff here. And then on Friday, I wish I'd have seen this on Friday. Well, again, I wasn't really trading. It didn't give a great setup anyway. But on Friday, had a big down day. Notice that it took out the most recent low. Whenever something has fallen really far to take out a recent low, usually you get a snapback bounce once it does that. This low back here on February 24th, 185.15. And you notice on an intraday basis, it did take that out and then ended up giving a decent bounce. But again, glancing at it, doesn't look like it gave a great intraday setup. But anyway, I'm putting DG, Dollar General, on bounce. And then Costco, COST, which has been off a cliff as well. I'm putting that on bounce watch too. So that's it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'll see everybody in the chat room on Monday morning.